Hey, I want to see what happens if we go live. I've never done this before, so let's see what it looks like. Hey, can you guys hear me? Ooh, there's a several second lag. Nice. Let's go come in here and see what it is that we can accomplish tonight for you guys. There's lots of buzzing happening earlier this afternoon. It's like we should go live and see what happens. It's fascinating. I just pulled the Ten of Swords. Nobody's even in here yet. Somebody's tired. There's lots of questions to be asked by lots of people. There's no reason for anyone to feel like they're dragging ass. Maybe you feel like the Queen of Swords. Very intellectual and maybe kind of fighty, lacking the emotional and the intellectual part of your day. Don't forget to be emotional about good things. I think too often we worry about the things that we want to accomplish instead of maybe like helping the people around us, you know? Okay, let's do one card. Well, that was easy. Five of Pentacles. You know what's funny? Is this is kind of what the world is like right now. There's so much help all around you. You're so concentrating on being miserable that you don't even see it. That's probably 90% of the people on this planet right now. That's fascinating. Let's see what else we can find. Sometimes I think I learn too fast and I need to just slow down a little bit. All right, let's see about this 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Wands. A lot of moving around, a lot of people involved, a lot of crowding. Five of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, it's like a transition card. You know what I'm saying? It's like right in the in-between. It's when the coin is up in the air and it's flipping around and it hasn't landed quite yet. That's what that is. That's what that is. It pairs well with the better than thou attitude. So there's a lot of things that people accomplished. I mean, there's no reason to not be proud of yourself. What else? Transitions. There are a lot of things for you to celebrate, so I suppose it's not all bad. You know, don't concentrate on the bad. Let's see what else. Give me something maybe that's positive to concentrate on. You know, like a skill or something needed. What are you missing, perhaps? Sometimes I can see the card before it falls out. Okay, so follow your intuition. Queen of Wands is all about intuition. It's like your personality mixed with a little bit of ego, mashed with I know what I'm doing because I'm the queen. And the queen there's a lot of hats to wear when you're the queen. And then, you know, 10 of Wands. It's a good thing to have your hands full. Just make sure you don't feel like you're burdened. Maybe overdoing it. Yeah. See? Go with your gut. It's all about, Pentacles is all about, you know, that security. That Pentacles is like earth, air, fire, water, spirit. It's a combination of everything that you see around you. It's everything that is or was or could possibly be something that you want to accomplish in life. And you can have anything you want. But don't spread yourself too thin. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that you're kind to the people around you and you have that passion that you need to accomplish the things that you want to go after in life. That's fascinating. But I'm just pulling a whole different deck out just to see what that has to say. I actually have a better idea. Hold on. There's another card in here that wants to come out. Hold on. Yeah, Queen of Cups. Okay, so just concentrate, man. Use your emotion. Oh, hey, that actually makes a lot of sense. So here's the thing with the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is like Bond Diggity, got the emotions right, concentrated, focused. I did it. I got the assignment. I understood the assignment. You know that song? They understood the assignment. The annoying one that gets stuck in your head for an hour. The only way to create is with your emotions. Sometimes you just have to be restful. Stay away from people. And the whole world is fighting right now, which I think is fascinating. The cards still say you cannot do it without emotion. People create with fear all the time, so why can't you create with love? So freaking simple. It's so easy. All you gotta do is just be nice and stop worrying about your dogma. It's really not yours. It doesn't belong to you. You don't have to have the dogma. It's just something that comes along with the challenge of being human. Let's see what the cards have to say about the whole human thing. I would also almost like pull from the wisdom deck. I like that deck. The funny thing about the Queen of Cups is you cannot do anything without your emotions. You cannot do anything without your emotions. You know why? Because that's just the way it goes. So look, a Hermit's always a good card. Sometimes it's better, and the Hermit is the 9 card, right? Which is like the universal connection between everything that is synchronicity, right? And in order to become a synchronicity in the 9, you have to sometimes become something by yourself. It's a hermit. You know, you have your, hold on, let me put this up here for you. See, you have your walking stick. It's like your magic, right? It's like your passion. And you also have the light that guides you. And you're looking down in front of you because you're very focused on what it is that you're doing. You know, maybe you want something to go well. Maybe you want the universe to hand you something. Maybe you have to focus on being strong. Maybe you have to just stop worrying about when the trip is going to end. Sometimes things are upside down, and that's okay. Sometimes it just doesn't look right. It's okay. And that doesn't matter. You got to control your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? You got to be the Queen of Swords, man. Sometimes you just have to use logic. And logic says that when you freak out about things, bad things happen. I like this game. I'm very excited. I can't wait till there's like 700 million people in the chat. I have tarot card questions and readings for everybody. I don't care who you are. Except for maybe we shouldn't get involved in the heads of psychotic people. We'll just stay out of that. That would be a whole completely different tarot card reading. Could you imagine if we did a tarot card reading for the people that lied to us as a community? Yeah. It's so funny because it's almost like you would walk into something where there's no light and you know that it's just a painful situation. Okay, we won't do that. I wish there were somebody that wanted a question answered. That would be cool. Let's see if there's someone out there that needs an answer or a question. Two of Cups. That's fascinating. That's like a coming together of energy. That's actually a very fascinating card to pull. Okay, what else? Maybe we should start a whole nother reading. It's like the Lion King, you know, that one part of the movie where they're like, can you feel that love tonight? That's funny. It could be, I don't know, lots of people think it's a creative center or coming together of energy. Could be emotional, or when it's a water thing, water is emotional. It's also a creative situation where you come together for work. So if you're reading tarot cards and you want to learn more about this situation, what you would say is, can you tell me more about the Two of Cups? What is it regarding? What is it in regards to? The Five of Cups. That's also an emotional situation. So the Five of Cups is interesting because the homie is standing there focusing on the loss, but there's successful things happening still around him, you see? And turn around. Stop with the self-pity. It's like emotional self-pity, like something bad happened, but there's still good things around, but you're not focusing on the good things because something bad happened to you. Maybe it's like the energy came together and there was some kind of loss inside of there. Who knows? Hmm. It's actually kind of fascinating. So it would be like a situation. It would be a situation ship, an emotional situation ship, where a lot of things look like they're going really bad, but there's still some good things happening. So that could be this thing, like the energies converged, and then maybe it was like a situation. Hmm. Justice. Hmm. Okay, then what about justice or about, or around, or through? Okay, no, that's real. A hermit. What the? The hermit is very fascinating because it is like a solo card, but it's a spiritual solo card. It also is a Virgo sign too. Hmm. Justice for the hermit. Hmm. What shall we see? No. Page of Pentacles. Okay, so we're talking about very focused young money or young thinking. It would be like if you had graduated high school and maybe gone through a couple years of college and knew what you were doing, but you weren't quite there yet, and you were very focused and happy, but you're very young. So maybe it was like a young situationship. Maybe it was young money. That's kind of what that card reminds me of. Young money. Yeah, hold on. I'm dropping cards everywhere just because I'm horsing around too much. All right, but seriously, in all reality, let's get serious. Okay. Okay. Tell me about the Page of Pentacles. That's fascinating. Oh, you know what's cool? Cards fall on the ground. Death card. That's fascinating. This is like ultimate change. Hmm. There's a lot of stuff and things in that card. That's fascinating. So the death card means, well, death's a young money. Okay. So death isn't always death. It could just be a rebirth. So in a different deck I have, death is the Phoenix card. So and sometimes it's like a rebirth, right? So death will change about. Hold on, I have cards for me already. Hierophant, religion. Oh, maybe you killed your dogma. Oh my god, I'm glad there's nobody in here right now. It's such a dark. Okay, man. Hierophant. That's like a crushing of religion. And like, what's with all the fives today? That's like the fourth or fifth five we've had. Okay. We gotta be serious. What's with the death to religion? That's kind of what the nation needs right now. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that here. Be quiet. Okay, wait, hold on. I'm serious. you talk to me about the death. It would be like if you killed the Pope. Okay, hold on. Calm down. Let me see. Can you see that better? I can't see you. You can see me. Okay, watch. Let's see what this has to do about anything for real. That would be seriously though. Like after that, I killed religion. Well, it could be a rebirth into something spiritual. I mean, in all seriousness. Okay, let's see what's happening. Since I'm not really doing a reading, I'm just tossing around cards. I don't know what you're gonna get. Talk to me about this death situation. Those are really weird cards to get together. Those are probably the strangest two cards to get together on this planet, I think, for a card game. 10 of Swords. That's like, obviously he's a little bit tired in the picture. And then to have daydreaming about your childhood? Maybe you're just tired. No, the tired and then reminiscing about your childhood. And that would make sense if you were a hermit for a while and you went through that whole death situation. Maybe you had like a spiritual awakening and then you're just tired of it all. And maybe you're tired of your life and you just want to go back to when it was simple. That's since 6 of... Isn't that pretty though? I like that card. I've always liked that card. Okay, no. What else? It's almost like I hear I love you. That's so strange. Now I'm wondering if there is something out there that I'm hearing. I have cards dropping. Okay. Where is it? Huh. The World. How do you pull a World card? All right, talk to me about the World card. There's a lot of me. I don't know what the hell's going on. Let's just keep pulling cards. The World. What about the World? Well, I would say that's about how it feels. You know, the Two of Swords is like a guarded. I can't really see what's going on. Obviously, like, there's not a lot of places for you to go, and behind you is nothing but water. So that's very emotional and mental card right there. It's like fighting between. Oh, you could be fighting between emotion and mental. Like the world hates you or something. Maybe you're trying to make a decision. Yeah, maybe you just want to play games. Ooh, that's actually a very good idea. To be the fool is not always a fool. It's just to be lighthearted and to walk through life with. I mean, look, he's got a little tiny something budding there. Like I'm happy with whatever, and then my to-go bag, and maybe even like a muse. You know, the sun is shining. Huh? That's actually a really good philosophy. I wish more people were like that. I know a couple people like that. Talk to me more about this. Why you got it from several? Huh? I personally love the Queen of Wands. It's like the mix of I got my ego under control, I'm connected to everything spiritually. Um, the tower is a whole different situation. That could be other things, like maybe something didn't go well. Like you know what that could be? Maybe you had plans and they just didn't go the way you were supposed to happen. Who knows? We have more cards falling out. It would be more about sitting and looking at what it is that you have, wondering if you're even happy with it is the what it is that you have in here. That's what that is. Because you want a happy ever after. Pentacle is like happy ever after. It's the physical. It's the earth, air, fire, water, spirit. It's everything that you want all together in one little tiny package. How do you go from death to the Queen of Wands? Fascinating. Okay, so is there anything else about this whole Ten of Pentacles? Anything? I'll just keep doing readings until my tech dies. All right. The Five of Wands, always with the fighting. Well, it's not really fighting. It could be like, sometimes it comes out as confusion, sometimes it comes out as celebration, but that's more of like a people get in the way type situation. The Wheel of Fortune is always a fascinating card. Maybe fighting over your destiny. Worried about it. Maybe people are crowding you. There's too much happening, too many cooks in the kitchen. Maybe you don't have enough. Maybe you want more. Who knows? Sit. Talk to me about the wands and the wheel. The fire and the wheel is interesting too, because that's like destiny. Nothing. One more pass, and then that's the end of that one. We'll pull out a different question. Wheel of Fortune. Talk to me about the Wheel of Fortune. Hey, how are you? King of Cups. Hey, the King of Cups is a very emotionally sound situation. We're like people that know exactly what they're talking about. Very intuitive. Now all of a sudden cards are falling out. Nine of Wands. Interesting. Do you guys have any questions for me? Or is there anything you would like to know? Or you want me to just keep tossing cards? I was taking a trip. Are you debating on whether or not you should make another decision? We're sitting in the middle of the debating on whether or not you should do something new. The non-existence of it. That's so cute. Okay, so what do you want to know, baby? Look into everything over you. Hold on, let's see. What does she want to talk about? Is there a lag? No? Oh. Well, this is funny though, because all of a sudden a whole bunch of cards just fell on the floor, like a whole stack of them, and we're not using all of that many. But I will ask. Like I'm going to be alone forever. Oh, girl. But be careful with that, because you get what you think about. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to be thinking that you're going to be alone. What would you prefer? Should we do that? Should we ask instead what you would prefer? Let's see what the cards say. The next 3 months. Okay. Well, it's just so funny because this just popped out, and that's the ultimate new start of something cool. That's an emotional new start. Creative center is coming through. I would say if you're asking a yes or no question, that would definitely be a yes. But the Two of Cups is also like a coming together of two people. That's not bad. Okay, let's talk more about this then. Oh, you're funny. You're cute. That's everything. That's a happy ever after. It's the ending of something and the beginning of something new. You see on this one, you're enjoying what you have, admiring the things you have around you. That would very much be ideal. I would say that it's beautiful looking forward. So if you want to have this, whatever this is, all you have to do is think positively. I am statements are very important. I am important. I am changing maybe into just be, I am what I want to attract. How about that? But the Two of Cups is pretty fascinating, so you must be thinking about something in particular. It is very difficult. It has been extremely difficult lately. But that's part of the reason why I'm here. I intend very much on teaching everybody everything. That's actually kind of proof right there, the card I just pulled. That's why I'm here. I'm here to teach you guys anything you want to know. We can change anything if we do it together. And always stay positive. It's always a good thing. All right, my dear, is there anything else I can do for you? You haven't even a question? Look at that. The Empress. That's a pretty positive card. The Empress is always maybe a balanced card. I would say look around you and make sure you pay attention to your surroundings. Just be cautious. Oh, you're so cute. I have no idea anything about all of the astrology stuff, but let's see if I can try. Hold on. I can maybe pull out a past personality trait. Let's do that. Or whoever he is, he enjoys a good win. He likes to win. Five of Swords. Okay, so some people say it's a fighting card where there's going to be bad things happening. But if you look in this card right here, he's looking at these guys. They're covered in blood. The swords, their swords are down, and he's got the. So whoever this person is, maybe who's the fighting? Who are those people? The Scorpio people? I don't know a lot about. Yeah, okay. Well, if you know, then maybe you could tell me. Maybe a Scorpio or Pisces or something. Okay, let's see what else can we tell her about this. Anything else she needs to know? Oh, I just got 3. Fascinating. So maybe a young person, very dedicated, passionate, moving forward very quickly. Also with the Wheel of Fortune card. And young but determined, I would say. A young fire, young. I'm a Pisces. Swords are air signs. Yeah, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Oh, Aquarius. Maybe it's a Libra or Gemini, Aquarius. Who knows? You know what? If I remember that, that would be so cool. Chariot is Cancer. Fascinating. What do you do with the Wheel of Fortune card? I'm just connected to the energy. Y'all can play with the flow. Let's see what the cards say. See, I get that whole weird energy again, like there's a decision to be made. Chariot is Cancer. Fascinating. But also very young. Page is very, very young. Sagittarius. That's fascinating. We can't have all of the signs, so we have to just pick one. So let's see where. Oh, well, here. There you go, baby. What is that? That's your sign. Well, there you have it. Hey, Virgos are good people. Virgos are fascinating people. I love Virgos. Virgo moon and rising, that's also interesting. Maybe it's another Virgo. Maybe you're going to fall in love with yourself. That would also be actually very, very ironic for me to do a love reading on your own self. That would probably be the thing that I do myself. I've done that for other people on accident. I would say the easiest thing when you're looking for love is to find it internally first, and then when you do, it just finds you. That's the easiest advice I can give you for any type of permanent, long-lasting love. Oh, well, go take yourself out on a date, girl. The Hermit. Right now, I just got the Ace of Cups. Why did he back off? Oh, wait, I just got a card that fell off. Maybe I know. Queen of Cups. Ah, focus on something else. Oh, yeah, I'm not going to remember all this. So I'd actually have to, like, write it down or print it out and then hang it on my wall and walk past and then remember and, like, memorize it after a day or two of seeing it. So then are we doing a love reading for you? I'm okay. I'm great. I'm just hanging out and chilling. I came here to see if the live situation worked. Maybe if I could hang out with a couple of people. Oh, thanks. Yeah, it's full of incense. Ah, very cool. I spend a lot of time in the ocean. All right, what else do we have? It's so funny because I keep dropping the Five of Pentacles like it's a very cold, emotionally distant night for someone, not me. But it's fascinating, the cards that just keep falling. What else shall we talk about? What, the Five of Pentacles? You don't want the Five of Pentacles? I could do a whole reading on you. I literally don't have anything better to do with my time. I'm going to do a podcast in a little while, but that's like an hour from now. I have a podcast channel. It's on Gab. So if you go to gab.com and look up my name, you'll find me there. Oh, and I'm also on TikTok. I'm looking for 1,000 followers so I can, I want to go live there so I can do tarot card readings for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people all at the same time. And then we can have a conversation on what it is that people need to do to be able to help themselves benefit in life better on every aspect of their existence. Okay, let's be nosy. Let's be nosy. Let's do a 1-card pull for a general reading. Can you guys, is that okay? Is the visual on that okay? All right, let's be nosy. What was it on? Oh, gab.com. I do have a channel, a different channel here for myself. But if you go to gab.com, gab.com, and then just search my name, You Party Queen. Maybe I can put it in the description down here underneath when I'm done. Okay, let's see. Let's do a good 1-card. Well, that's fascinating. Why are we starting with that card? You must have a lot going on or something. My intuition says many things, many things. The 10 of Cups is the end and the beginning to something. So it's like a transition. It's the completion of something. It would be like going from high school or college, maybe even into a full-time career, or going from being broke to rich, or from being single to having a family. it's the end, the cycle completion of something. But to have the World card first is also very fascinating. Right. What else is the cycling? King of Swords and Emperor. Oh, sorry, the Knight of Swords. Chasing perfection. Like, what else? Hmm. Knight of Swords. Let's see. It's a protection situation. That's fascinating. The Emperor is very powerful, but also extremely rigid. How do you get that on a Ten of Cups? Ooh, what did you just do? What are you doing? What do you chase? Are you chasing something? Oh, that's your ex. Yeah, he's an idiot. He fucks with your money. Can he take away something from you? Yeah. Fascinating. The Ace of Pentacles is a gift, so this would be the exact opposite. All right, let's see what happened. Let's not go into the ex. Is the ex gone? Are you done with this ex, or do we need to deal with this pieces of your soul? Girl, you can't give away pieces of your soul. Maybe momentarily, but the second you forgive yourself for whatever it is that happened, you'll be gold. It ain't even about him. It's about you, baby. Well, let's see. What else? Yeah, so the Magician. Somebody was playing games. Magician is also like, I have so much and I'm not doing anything with it, so it turns me bad type situation, you know? I mean, it could have been that there were games played. I'm more interested in you. Let's do you. Now I'm curious as to what's going on inside of you. Hold on. Jesus Christ, woman. Yeah. Yeah, darkness and fighting and creeping up and not cool, and you feel like you're alone and etc. But that's good though. At least you're being offered something. You don't always have to take it, but the Ace of Swords is a good thing. Ace of Swords is a very masculine card. Maybe you're being offered victory. All right. Yeah, this is fascinating too. The Knight of Wands. The decision making. What's with all the decisions? A passionate decision. The Knight of Wands is very passionate. He chases everything. Wants to fight and protect. Okay, so I'm actually going to change this because your vibrations are different. So I'm going to pull different cards on a whole different deck. Hold on. I want to see actually how I can help you. So let's do something different. Maybe the worst of it's behind you. Because the wands, like you're holding one, but see, like it's behind you. You're looking forward into something new. So we're going to do the wisdom deck. I need to see what your soul needs in order for me to tell you how to fix whatever it is. And understand that you feel alone, but you're not. Which is cool because you found me and I can help you. The only thing is now is the time for us to get real honest. Let's dig deep. All right, you guys, talk to me. Like part of the essence was taken out of your chest. And instead of being able to inhale or gasp out of surprise, you just froze. Nothing happened. Alright, let's see. How do we change this? What do we need to do? That's fascinating. You know how to get the Six of Wands? Maybe the battle's already won. The pain is very real, and you'll keep reliving the pain every single day until you retrain your mind to not think the thoughts of yesterday or last week or 6 months ago. The only way to heal a wound that is as deep as it was for you is to rewire the way you think, and that takes a little bit of time. So let's see what we can do. But this is already done. It's already over. So let's move forward and see what we need to do. What do you need help with? Gotta live in the now. Gotta live in what you need today or tomorrow. Yeah, see, make a freaking choice. Decide whatever it is that you're going to do. So, are you contemplating maybe changing what's happening in your life? Did you walk away from, I mean, was he addicting? Was he horrible to you? Is it? It's a decision, or it's like looking at what's, oh, you know what it could be? It could be contemplation and inner contemplation. It's an emotional situation for you. You're thinking about a lot of different thinking things. Too much thinking. You know, the ego plays a huge, huge role in how we live our life. Yeah, see, that's weird. It's a transition. The Ten of Cups is the end of or the beginning of something new. So what are you procrastinating on as far as a decision? Cups is a fulfillment of emotional goodness. Like, what are you waiting? What are you... Decisive, focus, driven, defensive, events that move with great speed, choose intellectual responses. Okay, so maybe you need to start thinking with your brain instead of your heart. Okay, so now we're going to get into the psychology. Sit down and write 5 minutes in the morning. Every morning when you wake up, before you even wake up, sit down and write for 5 minutes. Whatever you want your life to be like, write about that for the second 5 minutes. The first 5 minutes is like a thank you. It's a thank you for the sun coming up. It's the thank you for not have a pen to write with. It's a thank you for the minimal basic things that you actually appreciate about your life without anybody else involved. The second 5 minutes is going to be spent planning your future, what it is that you would like to see. Do you want abundance? Are you set financially? You don't even want to have an emotional relationship unless you are set financially. So we have to figure that out. And then there's the whole getting your ducks in a row. Make sure, like you don't want to bring your past trauma into your new trauma or into your new relationship. Otherwise, it will be new trauma. Oh, wait, yep. So here's the thing. You're going to wake up from this dream. You know what I'm saying? You're going to wake up from it. I think it's fascinating to be sitting in a room basically with 300 million people in it and to feel alone is absolutely fascinating to me. It requires a lot of strength to just feel alone in front of people. It takes a lot of strength to hide your fear. It takes a lot of strength to move forward. It takes a lot of strength to think about negative things. It takes a lot of strength to think about positive things. Life just sometimes takes a lot of strength to believe in yourself. So that's where we are right now, I think, right? And if you do this, hold on, I lost a card that was like on the other side of the room. And so if you expect the worst, okay, my most famous line on my podcasts is, you get what you think about whether you like it or not. And sometimes, a lot of times, 99.99999% of the time, you create your own reality based on your thoughts. So when you overthink, things don't go the way you want them to. It takes away everything from you, and you end up losing is based on your thoughts. Everything you do, you create. You're the center vocal point for the show. You are your show. You are the show. You are a goddess. You are perfect. You are God. You are creation. You are everything you need wrapped up in a neat little tiny body. Like your temple gets you anywhere you want to go. So where do you want to go in life? If you want to go somewhere, you have to show up for class. You know what I'm saying? If you want to do anything, you have to show up for class. And when you do, and you do the work for you, and you can find a reason to be happy for you, even when there's not a reason to, like, you'll walk out of whatever it is that you have in life, like there's a magical path that you can't see, and you'll just take a leap of faith, and you'll know that there's something better for you. It will literally be a transformation. It'll literally be the best transformation that you've ever taken in your life, and you'll come back and find me and say, damn, I can't believe that she was right. It's not about me being right. It's about you being happy, but I am also right. So I guess it's kind of about both. It's about you, really. It's about you getting to this point and not worrying. Like, here, look, check it out. You create your own fucking reality. Look, you create your own reality. That's the only thing you really need to know in life. You create your own reality. The idea is to move with it into your transformation and never even question that the universe has something greater for you. Who needs a jackass when you are a magician? Oh, I know you believe I'm right. God is never wrong. He created you perfect. He or she or it or whatever, the source of all existence, created you absolutely perfectly. You know what I mean? So thank you. I appreciate the wise counsel card. That's fascinating. You can be a magician. Jesus Lord. Hold on, I just lost half my deck. That was the only one that fell on the table. Endings that lead to new beginnings. Oh, that's what this is. Fascinating. I think it's fascinating. You have everything you need. You just need to put it all together and use it. You know what I'm saying? And stop creating a really crappy reality. Don't let this get in the way of this. Like, this needs to be behind you. Bye-bye. And you just need to worry about this. And you need to worry about this. and you get it from this, and you have this. My ears just ringing hard. That it was the Eight of Cups. It's like walking away from the past into something that was given to you divinely. My ears just started ringing really bad. You know what I'm saying? Walk away from drama. Be generous and practical and gracious. Okay, so here's the thing. If you have drama in your life, being right isn't always the right move. If that's what's going on with you, if you have any kind of drama in your life, being right isn't always the right way to go. Okay? So make sure that no matter what happens, you are this, you rose above, you rise above. You always rise above, and you don't listen to anybody trying to confuse you. See the one person in many different, sometimes you need to see different angles, and it's good that they have it up there and like they're looking into something new, but don't ever let, like what the card says here, stand up for yourself. Be very ambitious. Yeah, because life is a gift. I have a friend that taught me that recently. Life is a gift. And it will teach you anything you want to know. I have to do. You're never alone. It will literally, if you ask the universe for something, it will literally, the answer will change your life. I promise you. You don't even need anybody. I can hang out with myself and not talk to anybody for weeks and be the happiest person I've ever been in my life because I get to hang out with the universe every day. That's what I do. I actually came out of, I was the hermit. I came out of being a hermit to help people. That's why I'm here. I'm here for everybody else. So, if you want anything in life, all you have to do is just think about it logically. What is it that you want? Make a list. I love learning. Well, if you love learning, maybe you need to start teaching. Here, let's pull from the soul deck. Let's see what your soul needs to hear. Because, why not? Taking the next step, be bold and ambitious. Partnering with others who share your dreams, expanding your plans, continue to move forward. Oh, thank you. I like to hide behind my plants. I'm just like, you see the wizard in Lord of the Rings? The guy that hangs out with all of the rabbits or whatever and his plants and his weird mushrooms? That's me, except for I'm way cuter. I think that we should pull from a Rebecca Campbell deck. Because look, maybe we don't even need to. Look, you have power. You have power. This actually would imply that you have too much stagnant power. And if you don't start using it, you're going to be so powerful you have to watch your back. You have to flow your energy or bad things happen to you. You have to instead of just concentrating on yourself, shoot. Aim at something and shoot. I got some plants. I'm really working on keeping them alive. Oh, that's fascinating. Go follow my channel. I'm a gardener. I can teach you lots of different stuff and tricks and things. Alright, let's see what the oracle cards. Why what? Why what? right, let's see what the light. I like working the light deck. I get some succulents, something there. Oh, cool. Succulents are beautiful. You can't eat them, but they're so pretty. They bring me joy. Someone once told me, you can't, there's no point in growing succulents because you can't eat them. Hey, so here's the thing. Remember how I said earlier you need to surround yourself with like-minded people? Well, maybe you can't read the print. Look, The Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits Soul Tribe. Birthing a new age. Birthing new creations. Dreaming a new world into being. I'm telling you, man, you can have anything you think about. If you think the world is too stressful, join me on Gab and we can like teach everybody how to be happy and get rid of the shenanigans that's going on in the world. You want a relationship problem? We can fix all that too. The power and danger thing if not used. Oh, okay. Let's teach you something real quick. And maybe you can teach your friends. Here. I'm going to show you. Okay. Let's say, for instance, that everything around you, well, it is, but let's say everything around you is vibrational. Okay. So every time you move, here, we're going to keep these cards here because we're not done with this yet, but I want to move this stuff so I can show you. Okay. You are a person, a whole person, right? And you are on a vibrational platform. You're on the earth. You're meant to move. When you don't move, it's like you're here and then here and then here and then here and then here, and you're spread out, right, in this chaotic pile. And the longer you go, the worse it gets, and you're not really doing anything. You're just kind of full of stagnant energy that's not going anywhere. And that's dangerous because with power comes flow. A dam with too much water in it will break. And if you break, it's just uncontrolled energy that goes everywhere. Whereas rather, you are a person and you feel like you have a little bit that you can contribute to someone just to help brighten their day. What you do is this. You stay in your pile and you share a little bit of your card with one person. A little tiny bit of magic, brighten their day. Maybe smile at someone for no reason, makes them happy. That's sharing magic with someone, that's spreading the cheer. It's like giving a little bit, but not too much because you still need your pile. But if you have magic and power and energy and flow and knowledge and wisdom that's all in here, all in you, and you don't share it, it's just going to be a crazy mess. Nothing will make sense to you. You are here to learn and to move that energy into creating something with it. Does that make sense? Isolating is good because it brings you into your power, but isolating is also bad because it can be that addiction that keeps you from doing what it is that you're supposed to be doing in life. So it really just depends. I would say on my worst days, I do 2 hours or 3 hours of meditation, and that's just to keep me. I haven't had a bad day in a really long time, though, you know. But isolating is good. How long has it been since you and whoever broke up? Yeah, if you're a healer, then you need to heal. That's really just what it is. If you're a healer, you need to heal. You have to flow your energy. If you don't, so like imagine if I were to be stagnant and I would not be doing this right now tonight, and I would not be on here telling you about who you are and what you need to do in your life. Imagine what kind of energy stagnation I'd have. I would stink. We're talking like dead racehorse stink. My energy is only beautiful if I move it. Last year in July, yeah. So I would say it's time to come out. It says birthing a new age. Here, let's put your little stand back so you can see. Birthing a new age, okay? So you really just need to find like-minded people. Maybe find a girl tribe, find a people tribe. I like to find kids in their 20s, and I like to teach them. Let's see. Maybe one more card out of here, and then we'll pull out of the wisdom deck. Because that'll help kind of deal with the shadow work. People forget to deal with their shadow work. Make sure you're writing enough. Yeah. Look in the mirror. Make sure you're honest with yourself. Make sure you're not your own worst enemy. Okay. Let's pull out of the wisdom deck. It's brutal. It can be really hard when you concentrate on what happened to you in your past. So just make sure whatever you're thinking about, don't let those thoughts in. No. It can be really hard, but it doesn't have to be. You don't have to live that way. You don't have to live in fear of your own energy. You don't have to live in fear of your own thoughts. You don't have to live in fear. You don't have to think those thoughts, and you don't have to live that way. You don't have to be abused. You don't have to be unhappy. You don't have to be uncertain about a damn thing. That's a lie. You're strong. I mean, you're a magician. You're sitting there with the whole, you're like a loaded gun. What else do you want? You need to get out there and start teaching people. It's the only way to get past whatever it is that you're thinking about. You know what I'm saying? In the conclusion card. How do you get the conclusion card? Let's read it. It's probably one of the only cards I haven't, and it's 12, so that would equal 3, which is also divine. This is the time of endings and new beginnings. How many times do I gotta tell you, man? It's the time of endings and new beginnings. Drawing this symbol indicates you have come to the end of some experience in your life and are about to enter a new one. Hoorah. Don't resist the conclusion, for endings are important experiences and will help you build a stronger foundation for your next adventure. This is also a warning to get all the facts before you draw a conclusion about someone. You can't know the whole story if you haven't read to the end. Remain open even when an ending is final or a conclusion is correct. This is a sign that a new story is about to unfold. So it's over. So it's time for you to sit down with a pen and paper and figure out how you are going to put all of that energy you have to work. What is it that makes you passionate about life? You know? Don't go quit your job and I don't know, travel to Europe or anything weird right now. I would say hold off on that. But, do whatever moves you. Make sure whatever it is makes you happy, Just make sure you do you. Don't be so rigid. Take your walls down. Stop stressing out. Stop worrying about it. I love that card. That's one of my favorite cards. That makes me know that you're overthinking everything. Yeah, the writing is very important. Well, then why haven't you written a book yet? Why are you arguing? Well, then why? You better get your pen out. You better start writing. I'm telling you right now, you better move. I would be excited. So here's the thing. Did you know, fun fact, that the emotion of excitement and nervousness are the exact same emotion? And instead of saying, I'm nervous about this new start, say, I'm excited about this new start, and your body will respond and your mind will respond to it. And next thing you know, you can't hold the words back. They're just writing out themselves all on their own. Yeah, you're stubborn. It's okay. Stubborn is good because it keeps you safe, but it also gets you into trouble. And if you know you're stubborn and you know you're holding back, you're hurting yourself. You don't want to be stubborn. You want to submit. You want to allow your feminine energy to completely submit to the source or to the spirit or to God or whatever you say. It's really just, I can't. It's the most beautiful thing on the planet when you can just surrender. Look, Spirit's listening. Yeah, there's always two ends of the stick. You know what I'm saying? There's I want to do something, and then I'm scared to do it, whether I'm going to be successful or maybe it'll fail. Some people are afraid of succeeding. I want to read this because I've never actually pulled that card for anyone. And I would like to know what it says. Twins of Red. Pramisha. Drawing the symbol indicates that you are meant to listen to what others are saying with their gestures rather than with their words. Oh, that's actually fascinating. So, people's body language says way more than anything that they could ever say. So, that would also be like an intuition thing. Here, let's keep reading. In my house of night, there will be a beautiful girl with skin the color of dark honey who has the gift of poetry. She is able to weave tales with great detail and expression, yet without being obvious or straightforward. I'm going to cry. Reading between the lines and finding true meanings are are what are required right now. Listen and learn. What others don't say is important at this moment. Wow. Isn't it nice? It's beautiful. That's very cool. So I would write the book, and like, here's this the saddest thing that could ever happen. Your story is never told. Wouldn't that be a travesty if your story was never told, and you were literally like trapped in your own cage for the rest of your life? That would be the saddest thing on the whole planet. If your divine essence was locked in a cage because of your own doing, that is slavery. And just because you may see it outside in the world does not mean that it's for you. Yeah, you created your own cage. Break out of it. Life is beautiful when you just let go. It's very fulfilling. So the only reason why I'm here is because I could hear you guys screaming from the middle of nowhere, and I had to come out of hiding. And in order for me to help you, I have to do my own work. I have to do my own shadow work. And I promise you that if you do your work, you will feel like this. That sweet, perfect situation. Oh, real, genuine, amazing people are extremely hard to find, baby. It's 2022. I mean, we're everywhere. You're amazing. You know what I'm saying? And if you ever feel lonely, look in the mirror. The person that's staring at you loves you more than anyone else on this planet. Let's see if there's anything else that I can say. Anything else I can help you with. High Priestess of Spirit. It's also divine number 7. Let's read that. It's exhausting to fight with yourself. I promise you. I did that for a while. It's actually like it's harder, I think, to fight yourself than anyone else because you are your own worst enemy because you're as strong as you are. Like, you're as strong as your own self. How do you fight your own self? You never win or lose. Lots of selfish people. Lots of selfish people. The only thing I can say is be the change you seek. You know what I'm saying? I came here because I needed to be the change that I sought out there. It ain't pretty out there, you know? But we can change it. If we change the inside of us, we can change all of that. The only reason why it happens the way it is because so many people lack self-esteem. It's not that people are selfish, it's that they're afraid. And fear is direct, like, correlation to not only selfishness, but greed and all of the other things that come along with it. So it's just really that there are so many people that are afraid and they're crying out there. I mean, I came out of the woodwork to help people. That's how bad it is out there. I am Minx, goddess of night, and you have chosen this symbol to help guide you on this journey to find an answer to your question. Consider that there is an invisible spirit within all living things. It's your soul. So, yeah, the high priestess is just, you need to connect with yourself. You're only as strong as you can be. You have to connect with yourself, or nothing is ever going to work. Yeah, I don't think there's anything left to pull on these cards for you, dear. Like, you have to get your work done. You have to get over your thoughts, because it would happen last July. So I think that we can move forward now into your goddess energy and start creating some beautiful art, which would be your drawing or your writing, right? Write your book. Write that book. Have your vision. How many cards should I pull for you that say go for it? It's all like literally go for it. And you will not have a person. Your person has to be you first. And you're too lonely to be with another person. You'll just ruin the relationship. I would say when you hit your peak with your book, you will find the love that you seek, because you will be in love with yourself. When you do that book, it'll make you proud of yourself. You'll find the essence inside of you again that you feel like you've lost for so long. And then that fuel will be the energy that goes out into the planet, and you'll be able to find the person that you're looking for. It's really just as simple as that. No more lifetimes. Baby, there weren't any lifetimes with this guy before. This guy was not a past life person. There's a lot of stuff that you believe about that, but this person was not that person. Yeah, no. You just love yourself, and you watch out for yourself, love on yourself, and write your book. Everything else is going to work out just fine. There were several. I don't see any kind of situation with this guy that were several of any kind of lifetimes. And I've never seen a history line wrong. And I have literally been able to look thousands of years into the past, and there's never been another lifetime with this guy. He was a scam artist. He was too young. And if you want me to pull it up for you, I can. This guy is a liar. He is the first end of your stick, my dear. Yeah, he was a scam artist. I can tell you exactly his personality type because I'm looking at him right now. You know what I'm saying? Like total scam artist, flirting, kind of abusing, shadows, argumentative, I love you and I hate you situation all at once. It was just horrible. There's no past life with this. He's the bottom feeder. There's no. So in this lifetime, if he doesn't change, he will never come back again. It's just he's on his last life. Like I can go back and sit in the pyramid in the Egyptian pyramids and just sit there while they were still walking around. There's no past life with this guy. There was nothing. He was here for a brief moment in time. Like literally, there was no past life. That's fascinating because it's the only card that ever popped up upside down this whole night. Yeah, this was not a spiritual connection. This was just a little bit of bullshit to get a fire lit under your ass so you would write that book that you've been pestering about for like years that you haven't done anything with. It's literally just a trick of the imagination. Yeah, you can't help him. You can't help him. You don't need to even think about him. Don't worry about any demons. Don't worry about nothing. Don't worry about nothing. You worry about your goddess energy and you think about you. And every time that man comes up in your brain, you remember the conversation that we're having tonight right now. And you remember that you don't want to be the hanged man. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be that energy that gets stuck. That's why I'm here. Like, I don't even see him being any older than 28 years old at this point. He's got to be even younger than that. There's no way he's old enough to do anything in life. He's way too young. Yeah. This is very far away from anything good in life. Oh, my cat's acting all crazy. Hi, baby. No, no. No, no. Bye-bye, kitty. 28. Yeah, he's too young. What did I say, 25? He's too young. Yeah, he's under 30. He's too young. And it's so cool, though, because you deserve better. I think everybody in life just deserves better than what it is if they're willing to settle for. Oh, yeah, he's a very amazing kitty. His name is Deja Vu. He just knows how to push my buttons, and he wants me to go outside with him. We have to go check on the plants here shortly. You're going to get your happily ever after, and you're going to get everything that your little heart desires. And yes, I understand that you love yourself, but listen to me very carefully when I say that you have not been in love with yourself. Loving yourself and being in love with yourself are two completely different issues. And you love yourself, which is why you've done what you've done in your life. But now it's time for you to fall in love with yourself, to fall in love with yourself, to be so selfish about who you are that nobody else around you can even get the attention off of your own self. Oh, yeah, animals are great. And then, of course, I want to know if there's anything else that you can do. Yes, of course you're going to get there. Everybody gets there. Sometimes you just need a little friendly reminder that you're a badass. You know what I'm saying? Don't let anybody tell you you're not a badass. Wake up in the morning and just tell yourself you're thankful that you're willing to work on something new for yourself. And then make sure that you don't procrastinate. And you can write as many drafts of your book as you want, but I would get it out there. The worst thing that could ever possibly happen to you is that you don't tell your story and you'll be on your deathbed and your life will flash before your eyes and you will regret every single moment of procrastination you ever had toward any project that you never finished because the world will never know what's inside of that beautiful heart you have. It would be like not telling your story would be like denying that your soul existed. And that is the largest. That's like blasphemy to your own self. You know what I'm saying? Not based on religion, but just to your own self. I mean, look at it. You have a road to travel. Look at this shit. Look, I cannot make this up. You have your own, like, you have to go get your stability. You have to focus. You are young at doing what you're doing. You're very uncertain about it, but you also have other things that are in the fire. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not just the book or death. Procrastinator. Okay, so if you know you're a procrastinator, then you need to be a no-crastinator. That would be your next step, my dear. A no-crastinator. You're like, I'm a no-crastinator, and I'm pro at not procrastinating. See? I'm a pro. I don't have indecisive movements. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you need to just make up your mind. You need to decide. You're already awake. You already know what's going on. You're already in pain. You're already like confusing. You're already like trying to rise above. You already know that it's horrible out there. You know what I mean? Like you already fell across me. I already told you what you needed to know. You already know that I'm right. So if you argue with yourself, you're really just going to start all over from square one and end up in a really bad situationship until you learn how to situation with your own ship. That's just what it comes down to. No arguing with yourself. See? Be strong. Be strong and good and have good courage, for I am with you. My rod and my staff guide you. My passion guides you. A sheep hook looks like a candy cane. So if you have a sheep running off, you can kind of snag them a little by, their neck or their leg or something. Get their attention and get them back on the path because they have to become the high priestess. I'm so sick of the bad ships. Yeah, enough is enough, man. Go get yourself a little something that you can do with your own self. You know what I'm saying? You can have your own magic with your own self. That way you don't need another person. And then you can be happy. I'm trying to not get kicked off of YouTube on my first live night. And I think I just lost a card, but I don't know where it went. I thought I just lost a card. Maybe it's just me. Oh, we're for sure lost a card on that one. Yeah. That's beautiful. King of Wands. Be your own powerhouse and chase what you love, my dear. This is my first night. Yeah, this is my first night. Welcome to my, what do they call those? Welcome to my debut. Yeah, this is my first night. How did I do? Can I have at least a 2-star rating? 2 stars are good. 3-star rating? Oh, don't worry, baby. I've been doing this my whole life. I came here for you guys. I didn't come here for me. I still feel like I lost a card. And that happened earlier tonight, too. 1 zillion stars. Okay, cool. That's good. But go on Gab and follow me on Gab or follow me here. You can follow me here too. That would be great. I have a couple different ones. I came on here so I could get some followers on TikTok so I can go live there too. And I'm glad that you found me because at least I didn't sit in this room all by myself all night, What's a Lemurian? The King of Cups is the king of emotion. The King of Cups is the guy that has all of his shit together emotionally. Get off. Now my cat loves me so much. She tangled all my cords. Oh, the King of Cups. You think that's the card I lost? I don't see it. It's like not anywhere. If it was on the floor, maybe the cat took off with it. That would be fascinating. Well, either way, you better be writing your book and no more procrastinating on it. Otherwise, nobody's going to hear your story. Could you imagine how sad that is to like live, to be born